Okay, so now we're ready to try to apply these various principles of the login control. We now apply it to our mobile standards website. And so what I suggest we're going to do is to try and make to shut off the whole website to anyone who's not basically logged in. So let us kind of, first of all, we create, we're going to just go through all of those stuff we just done before. So we're going to add our login page. We're going to type in web form and we're going to call it login.aspx. Okay, that's going to create our login page. Once that is created, what we're going to do, we're going to open it in the designer, click on design tab, and then what we're going to do is we're going to view the toolbox and we're going to drag the login control onto the page. So we're going to type the login onto the page, okay, and we're just going to now kind of like stretch it a bit. We're going to set its style by clicking on the tab, choosing auto format. We're going to make it simple. Click OK. Having done that, we're going to kind of just add a few little properties to it. So right click and choose properties. I'm going to destination page URL. That is definitely going to be default.aspx. So I click on the button. Let's go to default.aspx as being our no, I think it's mobile standards, isn't it? Mobile standards.aspx. Click on that one. That's going to be the page we're going to send people to as soon as they've logged in correctly. We're going to allow them to move on to another page if they've but let's create the page first. Okay, so that's the login page sorted. So now we're going to need to create a page for signing up for the website. So we're going to add a new item. We're going to choose another web form. We're going to call it sign up.aspx. Okay, and we're going to allow people to navigate to that page from the login control if they're not a member of the site. So let's go back into login.aspx. Okay, again, right click on that component, choose properties. Okay, and if we go down the page, where is it? Create user text, join mobile standards site. I'm going to put in the create user text, and the URL is going to be, as I said, signup.aspx. So the user has now, if you see here where it says join the mobile standard site, they'll be able to click on that, and that will take them to the sign up page. So let's close that down. Let's go into the sign up page. Well, it's already open, in fact. We click on the sign up page, go into the design view, and in there what we're going to do is we're going to add the create user wizard. Okay, so we just drag it into the page, choose the auto format again. We're going to choose the simple style, so click on simple. That's going to give us our look. Okay, and we're going to just again also here set some properties. We'll click on the properties. Oh no, that's the wrong one. So clicking on the object properties, I'm clicking in the div coming up. This is irritating. Click on the create user wizard. That will give me the correct properties I need. Okay, so again we need to find the destination page that they'll be sent to. Oh God, where is it? Oh well, I'll just forget that for now because I can't find it. So we've got that. That's where you can create a user, and now then the other things we need to do is we need to edit the web config page in order that we deny access to most of the website, but we need to allow access for signup.aspx. So let's right click on it, choose open, and this brings up web config. Now remember, the first thing we need to do is to add the authorization command into at the end of the system web section of the web config page. So go basically to the end of, well, first of all, make sure it's set to authentication mode equals forms and not Windows. Okay, so I click on here where it says Windows and replace that with the word forms. Okay, and then at the end, just before the end of system.web, which is where? So towards the end of, there's the end of system.web. Let's then add a line which is going to deny authorization, deny users, question mark, which means deny everyone. Okay, but we must also, just before system web, put in some other XML which will allow users to get to the sign up page, because if you're going to the sign up page, you by definition will not be a registered user of this site. So click up signup.aspx. Okay, now then, so if having done all that, as I say, we need to save the web config before we proceed, because that, unlike the other ones, is not automatically saved. Okay, so we've saved that now, and now if we click on, let's click on mobile standards.aspx. If what we've done is right, what should happen now is that instead of showing us the list of papers at this moment, what it should do is take us directly back to the login page. So if I play this now, and we're going to show mobile standards inside the browser, what should happen is that it takes us immediately to the login page, because we are not yet a member of the site, one would hope. Okay, so it's taking a bit of a while, as per usual, because I'm running the video at the same time, and yes, it does, it takes us to the login page. Now, we haven't created any users yet, so we need to kind of click on the join mobile standards site. So I'm going to create myself a user as Steve. I'm going to again create a new password, abc_123. I think I typed that correctly. I'll type it again, abc_123. I'm going to type exactly the same thing below, abc_123. I'm going to be steve@hearts.ac.uk, and it's going to be favourite fruit banana again. I'm going to create a user. Okay, create a user, having done so. Okay, and having this, if this works, what should happen is that I should then, if I go now to the login page, login.aspx, okay, I should now be able to type in Steve, abc_123, click login, and then I should have then access to mobile standards.aspx, which is exactly the case I do. Right then. So that's that part. Now then, the next part, I suppose, is what we can do is something very simple. Is maybe we should allow, if this is going to be a decent Web 2.0 site, is we ought to be able to have discussions about various papers. Okay, for example, here where we see Mark Weaser, The Computer for the 21st Century. At the moment, the link takes us directly to the paper itself. Probably instead what that should take us to is another page which has all the abstract and a link to the paper itself, but also maybe a discussion area underneath. And in that discussion area, we want to be able to see users' names and what they've written about a particular paper. So the next part of this course, I'm going to try to add discussion to this website.